support provided by the Chesapeake and Newport News with chef-centric farm-to-table dining. thechesapeake.org. Hi everyone, Jay Sennett. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jay here in the Jazz Kitchen. Hope all of you are doing well. Thank you very much for watching. Today I'm going to prepare for you an interesting layered dish. We heard about the bowls, right? Rice bowls, quinoa bowls, grains, different grains to make a bowl or rice bowl. You can use different kinds of protein, vegetables, grains. I'm going to make you a polenta bowl, but it's a Parmesan polenta bowl. That will be the base, and we're going to use some chicken. That's the protein. And see what else we can conjure up and throw in there together. But make a nice, very interesting, tasty, healthy bowl. Okay, so let's go over here to the stove and get this chicken cooking. All right, just have some olive oil in here in the pan. By the way, you've heard me talk about my rubs. All right, turn this back up, turn it down. It was getting a little bit too hot. I took a chicken breast and I diced this up, and I make my own rubs basically with a base of smoked paprika, use some chili powder, a little bit of coriander, some garlic powder, some onion powder, salt, black pepper, and I make my own rub, and that's what I season this chicken with. But you can use basically any kind of seasoning you want to season your chicken with. You don't even have to use chicken. If you want to use pork, beef, you can use a wide variety of things when you make these bowls. Now over here, I've made the Parmesan Polenta, okay? Basically half a cup of polenta, 2 cups of liquid. I use chicken broth, and I put about a half a cup of some grated Parmesan cheese in here. The liquid I use is chicken broth. I put chicken broth in there. And taste this. Wow. I love polenta, right? If you're not familiar with polenta, are you familiar with grits or cream of wheat? I grew up on cream of wheat. My grandmother used to make me cream of wheat all the time when I was growing up, little boy. And polenta has that kind of texture, that grain texture to it. The chicken is cooking beautifully. And these are fairly quick dishes to make too. You know, once you get everything prepared, you know what I want to do? I want to taste. I'll never taste these Parmesan polenta. Wow. And I add a little pepper salt, just a little bit, because I use a low sodium broth, chicken broth. Okay. And like I said, about a half a cup of double dip. Yeah, perfect. So just season to get it to your liking. There's also salt in that cheese, so be careful of that. All right, that piece down there. Chicken's cooking beautifully. We're going to have a nice Parmesan polenta bowl. Okay, chicken's cooking. So again, in here, this pot, I'm steaming some broccoli. Fresh broccoli. I don't even have any seasoning on it. And you can add a little bit of salt on your broccoli if you want. I don't use salt on the broccoli. Give enough salt with the seasoning with the chicken. little bit in the polenta, the Parmesan polenta, and we're going to have some broccoli. We're going to have some tomatoes. Put some carrots up there, the scallions, and just a dabble of some finely minced up cilantro. Yes. Okay. Be careful with cilantro because that can take over your dish. It's like certain seasonings can just really take over your dish. Okay. Chicken's just about done. The broccoli is done. The polenta is done. So in just a moment, I'm going to get the bowl and see how we put this together. La, 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 la. Just about another minute on the chicken. Get it high, cooking this chicken in the wok. We are ready with that chicken. Turn that off. Now, there's polenta in there. I was laughing earlier when I was tasting the polenta because there are some lumps. Remember, if you had grits, I come from a southern family. My grandmother was born in Florence, South Carolina, so she made some grits. I used to love the lumpy grits, right? Or the lumps in the cream of wheat. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm going to add some of this protein up here. Okay, we're going to come back over here. I'm going to add some tomatoes. All right, we're going to add some of this broccoli. Get some of this broccoli over here. And, okay, we have a little bit of carrots, some scallions. Okay, let's put some carrots up there too. Okay, why not, right? Why not? Okay, some carrots, and I'm going to dabble just a smidgen of this finely minced up cilantro. Okay. And there you have the Parmesan chicken bowl. Parmesan polenta bowl. And it smells delicious. I'm going to taste a piece of this chicken. Oh yeah. Chicken's nice and moist. Good flavor in the rub. I could have actually added a pinch more salt, but I can do that now. You know, just to add it. So that's the menu today. My Parmesan polenta bowl, my protein. I added some seasoned chicken, some steamed broccoli, some fresh tomatoes, some carrots, some scallions, and just a little bit of diced up, finely minced up cilantro. And I used the polenta. I cooked the polenta in chicken broth. You know, half a cup of polenta, 2 cups. I actually go about 2 1/4 cup because I overuse the liquid that the directions ask for because you don't want the polenta dry. Okay, so I just added maybe a 1/4 cup extra liquid. And I use chicken broth. And then once the polenta, cook it for about 5 minutes, stir it. You might want to stir it from the beginning if you don't want lumps in it. So if you let it cook there for a few minutes, it's probably going to give you a little bit of lumps. but you can break those lumps up. Then you add about a half a cup of some finely grated Parmesan cheese. Stir it around, mix well. Cheese blends perfectly in with that polenta. You have yourself a delicious bowl. So that's the menu today here in Jazzy Jay's kitchen on Cooking with Jay. Cooking with Jay airs Sunday evenings starting at 6 on the WHO Public Media Facebook page. You can see archive editions of the show at the WHO Public Media YouTube channel. There's over 100 editions now of the show on an archive, in the archives. Appreciate you watching the show. Thanks to the Chesapeake for the continued underwriting support. Much appreciated. Thanks to all of you for watching the show. And until the next edition of Cooking with Jay, be safe out there, friends, and we'll see you then. Take care.
Support provided by the Chesapeake in Newport News, catering to the palate of every single resident. More at thechesapeake.org.